What's up, Gene?
What's up, man? How are you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. We're here at the end of the year.
Yeah.
End of the year wrap up that we're going to do. Well, two things. We're in a cool location again.
Again, yeah.
And we also have a someone off to our side here. We've got a new what do we call him?
He's a guest.
He's a guest.
Yeah.
We have a new guest. So I guess he'll introduce himself.
All right, guys. Well, my name is Alberto. I'm the Cadillac B Club chapter director for Seattle, and happy to join you guys down here at this special place that we're here today.
We're happy that you're here with us.
Yeah. Good. It's cool. We always get together at Griot's for their caffeine and gasoline, their cars and coffee that they do every Saturday or the first Saturday of each month. So it's cool that we're able to be here again at Griot's for the kickoff of, what is it today, the 3rd?
The
3rd of January,
2026.
2026. Oh, my gosh. So we get to kick off the year here at Griot's for the first one. Also, Alberto's still here, so gets to join us on the podcast.
Yeah.
Anything you want to talk about this place that
just
we're
seated
at?
around some amazing vehicles. We've had a great relationship with the Griot's team for quite a long time, not just as club members, but as just automotive enthusiasts who love the Griot's products and love just coming out here for the events that they put on. The cars that we are sitting around are amazing. Like the 599 here is the last manual off the.
Yeah, we talked about that last time.
Yeah, the last manual off the manufacturing floor. We walked in here today, and here's an IROC Z, a NASCAR IROC car that was Bill Elliott's car, nice in gold. It's beautiful. He tells us some good stories about that. Mm-hmm. There's these lots of amazing Ferraris, and man, the Lincoln Continental over there with the ridiculous.
That thing is
Oh my gosh!
amazing.
It's laser straight black paint and bodywork.
That
It's
thing is
insane.
gorgeous. Yeah.
On what is it? It's probably 22s. I mean, it's just a beautiful. It's one of my favorite cars I've ever seen here. So the backdrop that we're able to come in here and do this wrap up is just amazing.
Yeah, it's such a cool place. I mean, they always have different cars. Some of the same cars that we've seen that are staples in here, but they rotate other vehicles out. So it's always cool to come back here and see just some of these, especially the vintage Ferraris.
Oh man,
Just so gorgeous.
I kind of want to do a Ferris Bueller's Day Off and steal one and go drive it and bring it back and put it in reverse. But I know how that ends.
You know what? We should talk. We should talk and maybe do a scene.
What do you mean?
Talk to the guys here, and we could recreate a scene.
Yeah, could we recreate a scene with one of your priceless cars that isn't a fiberglass replica?
There's a back door here that has a drop off. I mean, that's just like the movie.
Just like it.
Just like the movie.
We can make it work. Don't worry, we're not going to do it. We promise you. They'll never let us back in the building or the property again. Probably be in prison.
Okay, let's catch up on a couple things that's been going on. I think probably maybe for both of us, one of the things that probably the last car thing that we've done is we did a cruise. Mm-hmm. Several weeks ago, this would have been the last one of the year. Had just some horrendous storms and weather patterns that had come through the area, but we had a gorgeous. What day was that? A Saturday? Sunday?
That was a Saturday.
Saturday,
yeah.
Gorgeous weather. We had a friend, Alberto, who was supposed to join us, but he decided to, do some
other things.
He had other stuff, priorities. You know how it is when you're the director. This kind of stuff happens.
I'm a busy man.
We did a cruise up north. So this is, I've talked about it before. I've been putting together lots of different, mostly single day. I've been working on a couple multi-day drives, but I've been doing a bunch of 4 to 6 hour drives. And there's one up north I wanted to try to link together. I had 3 different routes I wanted to try to link together this time. And so, gorgeous Saturday, we went out and we had some new members that had just joined us, Luis Maria and Mateo. Mateo, their son. They joined us, and so we did a cruise up to, I guess, Deception Pass. Mm-hmm. We went up there, and unfortunately, some of the route had the first part of the route that we're going to do. The entire state or that section of the state was underwater, so we couldn't even do that section. So we had to kind of change around, and we kind of did part of it in backwards route. But we did up to Deception, great drive. I mean, we had to get on some of the highway because the National Guard was out, had blocked off the roads and wouldn't let us actually get into some areas.
Well, we generally try to stay away from the interstate as much as we
we don't
can.
even want to be on there at all.
Yeah, we want to do these back roads.
Yeah, do the back
drives.
roads.
But real quick, go back to the husband and wife team that we just met. So when we met them, they pulled up in matching Cadillacs.
Oh, they did.
She had a Cadillac CT4V, not a Blackwing, but a V. Still great car, all-wheel drive. He showed up in a CT5, all matching. What color was that? That was the coastal blue, I think.
I don't know what you call it. The dark blue?
Yeah, it's a darker blue.
Yeah.
But they had matching cars, and the story goes that she liked his car so much, they went out and bought her one.
I know.
And so it was
still
great.
did it still have temp tags on it?
Yes, hers still had temp tags on it.
still temp tags
yeah.
on it.
So that's cool. And the first thing we'd tell her is we're going to go do this nice cruise, and then we're going to come back and do a more spirited one. And
yes.
hopefully you guys are good with that. And absolutely.
They were like, yeah,
great.
okay. Now, at that point in time, people say that, but then you're like, okay,
right.
Will
do they really know what we're doing?
Do they really know what we're doing?
Will they really keep up?
Yeah, will they really? Do they want to? Like,
that's
not
true.
even can they? Do they even want to? Because some people don't like to be spirited driving.
Especially with a kid in the car, and
Yeah.
rightfully so.
Yeah,
You need to be
I
smart.
mean, you need to be, and we're not doing stupid stuff
No.
right on the road. So I'm glad that you called that out. So it was great to meet them. Did the drive up to Deception Pass, went across the bridge.
Tell the story about that, or you want me to?
Gosh. Okay, I'll set it up and then you
Okay.
can tell it. So I'm leading. We get across the bridge. You pull off into the visitor area, I guess, restrooms and stuff. So we pull over and go parking. And we're going to go across the bridge to get some, the sun was out,
Oh,
just
man.
gorgeous photos. So we get out and we walk down under the bridge first, some steps down, get some pictures underneath the bridge. Great. I mean, you took a couple pictures through the
lattice work, and
the lattice work
triangular,
of all the metal steel of support, the bridge supports. And then we come back up. I'm like, oh, I want to go across the bridge to get some better shots. Now we are on the left-hand side as we're walking back. And then I realized the better shot is on the right side of the road. I'm just going to walk all the way down because there are still cables that are keeping you on the
sidewalk,
pathway,
yeah.
right, the sidewalk, so that you don't step into the traffic, right? And so I'm just going to walk all the way down there. And so Gene had different plans.
I had a different plan. So as he's walking, I said, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm going to go down to the end." And in other words, he was going to do this correctly, not break the law. He was not going to jaywalk. And he was going to go down to the end of it, cross correctly, and then come back up. And my thinking is, that's just too much walking. I'm not doing that. So I wait till the traffic's clear, and I jump the cable, and I just walk over. And then, of course, he follows. He's like, well, I'm going to do it too.
Yeah, I'm
He
gonna do
jumps
it too
over,
now.
follows over as well. And when we get over to the other side, this young kid, Mateo, he's, 6 years old?
Yeah, I think so.
He yells back, "Isn't that illegal?" So we're over here for like 52, 50-year-old plus men are being chastised by a 6-year-old because he's called us out for doing something illegal. They never crossed, by the way. They never came our way. They did not do it.
They didn't come across.
He was more mature than 2 50-year-old men. That's really what I'm saying.
That
It
was
great.
so fun. We were rolling because
Oh
we were
my
across
gosh.
the road and we didn't hear him at first. He said it, but we didn't hear it. And then I don't remember if it was Maria or Luis who then told us what it was, but we were rolling. Dude, that was so funny. That kid called us out. Like,
Yep.
you guys
Hard
are
called us out.
hard called us out.
That's funny.
You're not doing the
Isn't
right
that
thing.
illegal? And the answer is yes, Mateo, it is. Don't do what we do. We're just two old, dumb men.
So have you been up there, Alberto?
Yes.
Okay.
To Deception Pass.
Yeah.
Is beautiful.
So did you pull off there and go
At the
across the bridge?
viewpoint?
Yeah.
Yes.
Man, because then so we took pictures, then we got back in the car, and then we drove back across, and then got back out and took more pictures at the monument sign.
Oh, yeah, on top of that big rock
On
there.
top of the big rock, they
yeah.
had the big sign
Right,
there.
right.
And when we pulled off there, took some more pictures. There was 4 cars, I guess. We pulled over at 4 cars, and then by the time we were leaving, that parking lot was filled.
Yeah.
Like everybody just came right there.
They wanted to see the Blackwing.
Okay, so then
Daniel loves you.
we head back to
Went back to Monroe, right?
we head back to Marysville, and then we go back to the gas station, and then we tell them, hey, from this point to Monroe,
That's right.
this is the second section. I wanted to link 3 sections. We can't do the first one because it's underwater. I hadn't done the second section yet, so we're going to do 2 and 3, but we're doing it in reverse. So 3, now 2. And we said, from here to Monroe, it's going to be back road, twisties, a little more spirited driving, not like we're doing on the way out. How are you feeling about it? And they're like, oh, yeah, we're good. I'm like, okay, just so you know.
And they don't know us, and we don't know them.
Yeah, this is the first time we've
hoping.
met them.
But, you know, we're hoping.
We're hoping. And so we get on the road, we head down, and then within like 5 or 7 minutes, we get out of the little city, and then we're on the actual good roads. I have to say, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I look back, we weren't going near as quick as we normally would. One, because the roads were damp, right? They weren't all dried, so we're taking a little bit easier. But we did have them back there, and I don't want to just leave them completely, but we were still pushing it. I look in the rearview mirror, they're right there.
Yeah. He was a little, so behind me, I'm behind Dan, and behind me was Maria in the 4V, and she's doing a great job.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she was there, right? Behind her, a little further, was Luis in the 5, but he's got Mateo in the car as well, so he's having to moderate how much he wants to speed. Now, he told us at the end that Mateo was like, go faster, Dad, go faster. So I'm like, Mateo, you're my boy. I got you, bro.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love it. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. That is a car guy in the making right there. But yeah, she kept up, and he was, pacing her correctly. It was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
There were some areas, though, where because we were going back that way, the sun was now in our eyes.
Oh, man.
So what I ended up doing, there were some turns where I couldn't see if I had to go left or right. So I looked at his taillights. The only way I could know where I was going was which way his taillights were going. That's how I could tell.
Wow.
Because it was that bright. I mean, I had sunglasses on, everything. It was that bright in my face.
Yeah, it was because the road was wet.
The road
and
was
that,
wet,
and that
and those-
sun was at
the
the
glare.
angle and reflecting
Yeah.
off.
Couldn't
It
see.
was really, to do that the other way, if we had gone the other
been great.
direction, it would have been perfect because the sun's ahead of you.
And we likely would have gone a little faster.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
I mean, within speed limit. We'd be at the
Obviously.
upper end of the speed limit.
Correct.
Yes.
Right. If it was 55, we'd be doing 54.5.
So we get down to Monroe, and then we stop again, collect back up, had a chit-chat with them. They were headed back up because
that's
their
right.
family was up there. So they were headed back up, and then we took off and peeled out. So
You want to talk about the technology we were trying out?
let's talk.
Talk
That was
about
the
it.
next. So every time we've gone on drives, we use these little handheld walkie-talkies, and we've had varying degrees of success.
Especially when you have some that were given to children and now I'm trying to use them and they
Gene's
just
bringing
sucked.
the one.
A lot of trial in there.
Trial and error. That's a great way of saying it.
Gene's got these little pink bunny ones that he's tried to bring that just terrible quality. Anytime you have a large group, it's great to have some comms so that you can talk about what's going on, where you're turning, if you're pulling off, that kind of stuff. But it's also to just have conversation with people while you're driving. If you're a solo driver, if you have someone in your car, different story. I bought a really good pair of Motorola walkie-talkies that I've taken, but it depends on
Which I now have a pair, thanks to Santa.
Thanks, Santa.
Thanks, Santa.
Those are great, but only if the other people also have high quality. Because if the other people have the low quality, then it doesn't do that good. And that's one part. The other part is that you have to hold the walkie-talkie, right? You have to do the PTT, push to talk. So you have to hold that up by your ear, especially if you have windows down or radio. You've got to hold that up to your ear. Now you're driving with one hand. I just don't like that. I've been on the look for a while for some type of in-car radio type system. And we had, when I did that race last year, they had in-car audio. So I was looking at that stuff, and I just couldn't find something that was easily installable, that's not too expensive, but I also don't want to damage my car for installation or anything. And we were here at Griot's. Alberto, I can't remember how that actually happened, but...
Yeah, a buddy of mine, he has a set. He came out of the car wearing it. And
that's what it was.
He came out of the car wearing it, and we were like, oh, can you tell us about what are you wearing? Why do you guys have these headsets?
Yeah.
And how do they work? And I think that's where it led us down the road where
that's what it was.
We started looking into them.
Because they use them for cruises, rallies that they coordinate.
Right.
And I'm like, wow, that looks really cool. So that started the path. And so at that point, there's couple of different versions. The version that he had, he said they work good, but they have some newer models now. And so I looked at what they had, and there was like a regular line and a pro line. I forgot the models. Regular line.
It's the Hollyland.
Hollyland is the brand.
And the model was the Solidcom SE Pro or the Solidcom SE.
So we were looking at the SE first, and that's what.
But they only hold 4 people, I
But
believe.
yeah, there's a limit on the people, and the noise reduction isn't as good. Anytime there's the word pro, it's got to be better, right? I mean,
it's not marketing fluff. It's got to be real.
It's got to be real. So, I did research on the pro model, and it definitely, it's on a different frequency, so less interference from other type of people on other stuff, greater line of sight distance, and then better noise reduction. Well, look, they're pretty expensive. I'm not gonna lie, they're not cheap. But I waited for Black Friday and picked 4 up.
Right?
Yeah, about 4. We can support up to 9, and because Alberto had other and stuff that he didn't want to play with us that day, Gene and I took them out. I have to say, just standing in the parking lot before we even get in the car, I was blown away.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
It's
the time that
fantastic.
we tested them was...
Yeah, we tested them too.
We did a quick test, and it was awesome.
So it's pretty cool that it goes over one ear, and then over the other ear is just open, so you can still hear your surroundings. So it's not like unsafe being in the car because you can still hear everything. Just testing out in the parking lot was great, but then we get on the road. I mean, I have to say, for cruising and driving for multi-hour, it's a game changer.
Yeah. The quality was so good that it was just like he was sitting in the car next to us or next to me. Like that's how great the quality was. What's cool because his car has a top, so he took the top down, right?
Yeah.
And at one point, I couldn't, when we were listening, we were talking back and forth. I couldn't hear the wind buffeting at all, right? The noise canceling is spectacular.
I couldn't even hear that you had.
Right.
Gene said he had his radio turned up where he could hear the radio in his car, but I couldn't even hear it over the intercom.
I cranked it up to the point where my ears hurt. I wanted to see at what point he would hear, and he never heard it. I think you said you finally heard it at the highest volume, but it was really low.
Yep.
So
I could barely hear it.
So the entire trip that we were, the entire day, I had the radio on, playing music the entire time, but he couldn't hear it. I mean, the noise canceling is magnificent. It really is.
So it was worth it to get the pro version just for that noise
100%.
cancellation. It was so impressive. And the cool thing is it's not push to talk. It can be. You can enable it. So like if you're on, like if you have a whole bunch of people on and you're like, let's say you're going on a 5-hour drive, you don't want to be open mic the entire time. So you can put it on push to talk whenever you want to. On just our drive, we were driving, 3 hours that day? We just left it on open mic, and so you just talk when you want to talk.
It activates, correct?
Yeah,
It's just
like Gene said, it's like you're literally sitting right beside someone. So you talk, and it goes through, they hear you, you don't have to push anything, you don't have to activate anything, it's just live. Amazing. So I can't wait for multi-cars with the headsets on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
That's
The
gonna be
fact that
fun.
we can just have cool conversation and talk about, hey, look, I mean, it's great.
Yeah.
We'll still keep the radios for everybody else, but for those that are dedicated, that want to do these type of drives, and at this point,
And interesting. Sorry. You got to also be kind of interesting, too.
it's got to be interesting. But, I've got, when I was telling these guys earlier that I've been working on a 5-day cruise, I've got about 25 just in this region alone between 2 hours and 8 hours. We have so many drives to do. So those of you in our local area in our club that they want to get into it, we can add up to 9 different headsets that can connect to it.
So Hollyland, if you're listening, and I'm sure you are,
Yeah, we need a sponsor.
I know.
that was amazing.
We'll
Just
reach
so
out
you know.
to them.
Yeah. It was amazing. So great job.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
That was probably that's the last automotive thing that I've done.
Yep.
What about you? Anything else on?
No, I still got to go to your house and do oil change and do a bunch of other
Man,
stuff.
this guy.
It just hasn't been a priority, right? The weather and
We talked
travel
about
and
this.
stuff.
We talked about
We
this
talked about it last
time.
podcast.
Yeah.
I know. I just got to make it a priority. But I
Can I
had
book an
2 of my
appointment
kids
too?
home from college and hanging out with them as much as I could. So they're getting ready to be. They're gone back.
He's
soon.
got to do it. But here's the thing.
Oh, here you go. I already know where you're going. Go ahead. Go ahead and say it.
It's not a priority because you really only need to do, change your brake fluid, your oil, check your brake. All that stuff is really only really necessary if you're going to be on track.
There you go. I knew that was coming.
But we know that this next year is not a track year for Gene. We already know that. It's already been decreed.
It has been decreed from upon high, wife.
We were there when it was decreed, and people heard it.
Yeah.
Lots of people heard that decree. I was working on
But I went against the decree right in front of her, too. I'm like, no, I'm still going.
But we know
She knows I'm going.
I was working on the spreadsheet of all the track days that are coming up. So I was working
Already?
on the stuff. Yeah, I built a spreadsheet with everything, all the different providers. So I've been working on that. And I had this column here that said Gene, and I crossed it out.
Well, the track day's non-available.
No, NA. That's hilarious.
We'll think about you, Gene.
I appreciate you.
Alberto, what have you done any car stuff?
Not much of a car stuff. We did have our holiday. We did have our holiday banquet for the
let's
Cadillac
talk about
V Club.
that.
So not necessarily anything, car-related cruise, I guess, for the month of December. But we did do the holiday, and we had it at Fogo de Chao. We didn't have as many people this year, surprisingly, but it was still a great event. I think we still had some great food.
Always good food.
Yeah, pretty stuffed, and then we had dessert and stuff. So we still had a great time.
Yeah.
But as far as that was all the holiday banquet that we had for the month of December.
You also had giveaway gifts.
I did have Yep, I had a couple chairs, cups. I believe there's a couple coolers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had some coolers. And besides the cup, there's the tumblers.
Oh yeah,
there's some great cups actually. Which, yeah.
So I'll tell you the tumblers. Each of us gets a raffle ticket.
Right.
Everybody
Yep.
there.
Yep. Everybody had a raffle.
Everybody had a raffle.
Oh, this is funny.
And so Alberto's pulling names, and they pull a name, and it was my wife's number had got the had won the tumbler. It's really nice, Cadillac tumbler. Really, I don't know, it's like 20 ounces. Really nice one.
Perfect for hot coffee.
And so
Or milk chocolate.
hot chocolate.
Same thing.
So I get it. I'm like, but it was her raffle ticket, okay? But I want it. I mean, because it's nice looking, so I want it. So I took it. She's like, no. I'm like, no.
So she decreed?
She
She
decreed.
came down from upon high mountain and decreed that she has now owned it.
She decreed.
And you cannot say no to that.
You can't. But I was like, I did the okay, whatever you say response, but knowing that I'm going to keep it anyway, But then, like 2 numbers later, Alberto pulls out the second number, and it was also for a tumbler. And so it was cool because he was just randomly picking different gifts and doing numbers. So it's not like he went back to back. He did a couple of the gifts, and then he called up, said, "Okay, this is going to be for tumbler," and he called out my number.
Yeah, that was.
And
funny.
she allowed you to have it.
That's right. So we each ended up getting tumblers. Although
They're nice. They're really nice.
One of them was broken when we got it.
Really?
Yeah, the lid was broken. So anyway, still a nice cup. It might have to go on the display now. I don't know.
Okay.
That's what Gorilla Glue is for.
Okay, that was a good meal, good food. I didn't eat. Anytime we go there, I don't eat. I actually exercised that morning. I worked out, and then I did not eat all day. And I still tried to limit myself, and I was still just stuffed beyond.
I got home, and I had for dinner, I had an apple. I mean, I was so full.
Well, yeah, I'm the same. Yeah, I was pretty full
Such a
for
great
that
meal.
day.
Okay, so, we've already mentioned that it's January. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about if anybody got anything that can relate toward automotive for Christmas.
The walkie-talkies.
Okay.
I got the
yeah,
nice
you got the good walkie-talkies
Good ones,
from
yeah.
Santa.
Santa.
Those are
Thank you,
good.
Santa. Those are good.
Yeah, those are really
literally
good.
the same one you have.
Yeah, same ones. So those are
great
really
pair.
good.
Yeah, that was it.
I guess I don't think I got anything for car related.
No?
I think I got a lot of stuff through the year.
Okay.
No, I didn't get anything
All
car
right.
related. Oh man,
Santa's not.
Santa was. I wasn't on this nice list this
You
year.
did though.
I did.
Yeah, you got some stuff.
I got some stuff.
What'd you get?
I don't know if I should say everything on the podcast.
Pick one. Pick one.
No, there
The one
are,
you told us earlier about.
Oh yeah.
Which one was that? Oh,
What is that? A steering wheel? He's miming something. His hands are going side to
I
side.
thought he did like a elephant hose or something.
Your pressure washer,
Okay,
right?
yep, pressure washer. That's one thing I got.
That's the worst. That's the worst miming of a pressure washer I've ever
What
seen.
about you?
That would have been a good one to have the video.
I
of.
know.
Like, what are you doing over there, Alberto?
He's having a seizure.
I did get a new pressure washer. I've got a really high-powered gas one, but that's not what I use for cars and for detailing. It's just too powerful. So I've always had an electric one, around 2,000 GPM. Is all you really need. You don't need anything more powerful than that. I like to buy high-quality stuff, but on the pressure washer, for whatever reason, I've always kind of janked out on it. Sorry, Sunjo, but I bought a couple of Sunjos. Those broke, and those, for $100 or $120, whatever the thing cost.
They're almost throwaways.
Yeah, I mean, they both ones that I've had broke, and then they're non-repairable, so they're a sealed unit. Then I upgraded and went to I can't remember the one that I've got right now, but it was about $225 what I paid for the next one. A little bit better. It lasted me 2 years and 1 month. And the warranty was for 2 years. So 1 month after is when it broke. I'd heard
That's planned obsolescence right there. 100%.
They've done a lot of testing, right, to figure that out. I'd read online that a lot of people said that this manufacturer, if it's close to the 2 year, they would still warranty it. So I contacted them, and they're like, nope. Then I'm like, okay, do I buy another one of these because it lasts me 2 years? Way better than the Sunjo. I mean, I use it a lot. My cars and then customer cars too. And I'm like, okay, I really need to, live what I preach about buy once, cry once. And so I did. So I upgraded to a high quality pressure washer. It'll last me the rest of my life. It's serviceable, high quality, brass head, weighs about 50 pounds.
And it's small.
Really small, very quiet. It's the type, I think the Sunjo's like this too, but when you pull the trigger is when it activates it, so it's not running all the time.
Yep.
Super high quality. I'll never have to buy another one. So I did get that, so that was cool. Another thing that kind of related to cars was my tool organization system. I don't think I've shared this with you guys.
I saw the picture the other day.
Oh, yeah, I did send you a picture.
Yeah.
I saw the picture. That's why we wanted to book an oil change too.
Yeah. So I am a fanatic about keeping my stuff organized. There's a place for everything, and everything should be in a place.
That's right.
Okay. And while I've done that with all my tools, I've never had a system that I bought into. I've typically, like if you think about sockets, you've got those little channels that you can put the socket on. They've got like a ball bearing that snaps in.
Yep.
You have to pull it out. Those work okay, but all my other tools are kind of spread out. I wanted a system that's organized. So I spent probably, 10 plus hours researching the best system. And so I bought one. I bought into one. I spent about 2 days organizing all of my tools. So I took all my tools out of my toolboxes. I bought a new toolbox, laid everything out, measured everything, figured out where they all should go. The amount of planning I did was stupid. But now all of my tools are organized with labels. Whenever you guys come over, I'll show you.
Yep.
I've got it for all the wrenches, the screwdrivers, anything with any type of a plier, all my sockets, everything has a place. And the cool thing is when you take a tool out, there's a visual indicator that it's missing. If you left it out.
Not that there's a hole there or the tool isn't there anymore. It's some other visual indicator.
But like if it was black,
Yeah.
If they're all black, it just could blend in, right?
So when you pull it out, there's another color.
There's another color to let
that's
you know.
interesting.
So all of my sockets, I've got a crap load of sockets.
Hopefully you got more, like
10
at least,
mils.
I was about to say at least 5 10 mils because you're going to lose the 10
I've
mil.
got 3 10 mils.
Okay.
And 2 12 mils.
But he had 12 of them.
So I've got, half, 3/8, quarter,
Yeah.
lots of sockets. And so each one of those have labels that tell you the size. So you don't have to pick up the socket to look at it. There's a label
nice.
that you can see it. Really nice. When I was sorting or organizing all of my wrenches, I've got a whole drawer just for metric and one for standard. The angle at which to look at the size, I have to bend down to look at it. And I'm like, they make labels that go on the top that you can see it. And I didn't buy them at first. I'm like, who needs that? After I put it all together, I'm like, so I've now ordered the labels. So now there's labels all across the top.
I can't wait to see this. This is the OCD kit is really what it is.
I'm telling you what,
That's okay though. That sounds cool.
the amount of space that I got back
I can imagine.
was tremendous. I
Yeah.
got so much more space
Well, what
back.
that means is you just need more tools to fill the space.
Well, I've already bought some
Of
more
course you
tools. I've already bought. It actually
I
just
love
came
it.
yesterday
I love it. I can't wait to see it.
because I've got like 5 more drawers that are completely empty. So I've ordered one big new tool, so that's going to take up a drawer. So I've got other plans too.
Nice.
So
I love it.
yeah, so I guess that's my my stuff for Christmas.
For Christmas.
Yeah.
So if you think back into 2025, we did a lot of stuff. We did a lot of driving, a lot of track days. I was trying to think back how many track days. I think I did 4 or 5 track days. I know you did way more than that.
Yeah.
You did. I don't want to talk about what you did. You tell us. But if you think back about that, about the year, what are, say, the top 2 or 3 things that you're like, man, this was an epic year for car-related stuff for you?
2 or 3 things. I'd say the first one was more drives. Just the cruising that we've done. I know some other people have come along with us.
Some
But-
haven't.
Some
I'm
had
not going to
other-
say who.
Yeah, had other priorities. Like, you guys aren't worth my time. Doing the more cruising, more drives, has been really cool. You know, I had a desire to do this last year, and this year was able to do a lot more. And now I'm like fully bought in. Like, you know, I bought the app now that I can map everything out. Before, I was trying to chintz out with
Buy once, cry once.
That's right. Chintz out with Google Maps, then you're limited to the number of
Oh,
waypoints, and then Google wants to route you to the most
Effective, efficient.
efficient
Yeah.
way, and they're always trying to, I'm like, "Ah." So I bought a high quality tool that can map everything, and now I'm like, gosh, I love the cruising. Like,
Yeah.
to go see places that I've never seen. Even remember we were with a cruise with Maria and Luis, and they're like, we've lived here for
Yeah.
however long, and they're like, we've never even seen this
They lived
stuff.
up in that area for 10 years, and they'd never seen
Some of the stuff
drives.
that the drive. So
Wow.
there's places around here that I've never seen that I've been, mapping out. So I think the driving was one really big cool thing for
Yep.
me. Tracking was a big one. I did a lot of tracking, and I was able to beat some benchmarks that I'd set, from a time standpoint. I was able to do that. Wrapped in there was my first race that I did. I'm doing more next year.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to that. And then I guess probably my pinnacle, maybe I'll save that for the end, is that I got a new surprise this year. Those are probably
Okay.
would be my big ones.
What about you?
What do you, Alberto?
Very good question.
We only ask good questions here.
Very good question.
And it doesn't have to be club related, by the way. Just automotive related.
Just automotive.
Yeah.
I did a couple rallies.
Oh, yeah.
a couple
That's right, you
of
did.
different car group, which was fun, and it was a good learning experience just to see from a different perspective of how they work out things and how they work out their cruises, where they go, how people kind of react to, sometimes along the cruises from point to point, right? Are people willing to go over, for example, the border? We went to Canada for 2 times of the rallies, and both were really fun. I've never been to Canada, and actually that's what's kind of pushed me to go.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, that was kind of my only 2 times that I've gone in my life, and I've lived in Washington my whole life.
Oh, my gosh.
So yeah.
Wow. Have
But-
you been to Canada?
Oh, I've been to Canada twice. Not since I moved up here, but I've been to Canada, Toronto twice.
Okay.
Yeah, so for me, it was a good experience because I didn't know, their types of roads and their lights. I hate. But other than that, it was a great drive up there and one of the drives we went up to Whistler. Beautiful
Oh,
place.
yeah.
Beautiful place. The road up there was gorgeous.
that's a really nice road.
It was a really gorgeous road. So, but I wouldn't ever be able to see that.
That's been repaved too.
It was repaved.
Yeah.
And we went in the night, and it was kind of later in the day, so it was kind of dark. But
Yeah.
it was beautiful, beautiful drive. A lot of twisties and stuff. So
Was there a lot of interstate on that drive, or is it all back roads until you got to the border?
back roads,
Good.
almost all back roads. Very little interstate. I think the only time we went on the interstate were on the way back, just because we wanted to get home.
Was that a 2-day?
That it
cruise?
was 3 day.
3 days.
Well, yeah, Friday night and came home Sunday.
Okay.
So 2-day, 3-day, I guess,
Yeah.
kind of mirror.
And so you and your wife?
Me and my wife, and on our last one, we took our boys.
Oh, okay.
So our 2 boys went because on the first 3, it was just me and my wife. We would always go, kind of do like a little getaway, and
Yeah.
it was great. It was fun. And this last one was like more people were going to bring their kids, and I'm like, well, let me bring mine. And we were staying at a pretty nice hotel when we looked it up, and I'm like, I think the kids will like it, and it would be a great experience for them to
Yeah, cool.
to enjoy it. And I have a couple of cool buddies that they let my sons ride in their Lamborghinis.
Oh.
Basically the whole cruise.
Oh, my
So
God.
the whole cruise.
Oh, my gosh.
Up there, they were riding a Lamborghini. Well, funny enough, because it wasn't later in the day. One of my oldest boy, he's riding in his Lamborghini. We come to a stop to get gasoline. I go to the car to check on him, see how he's doing. He's passed out.
What?
He fell asleep?
He fell asleep.
Fell asleep.
How do you fall asleep riding in a Lamborghini? I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
But
Oh,
but
my
other than that, like he got there, he's like, man, that was like a lot of fun. It was a great experience.
Oh, he'll
right?
never forget that.
So it was a lot of fun for them because they got to enjoy with people that didn't have passengers, and they enjoyed it as well because they called them the radio man because we had
Yeah.
walkie-talkie
Okay.
radios, which it's very difficult to
Yeah.
listen to when you're
you're
driving.
driving.
So but,
Unless you have the Hollyland solid
That's right.
pros.
yeah. Shout out to Holland. We
I know.
need those.
Just as an example.
Yeah, we got to talk to them.
But yeah, that for 2025, I think that was kind of the highlights that we
Okay.
did.
Yeah,
it's
that's
a great
cool.
drive and good learning experience because I think I want to implement that for
Yeah.
2026 for our club.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right, Gene.
For me, by the way, I'm surprised you didn't talk about Area 27 as a.
I guess I could have called that out separately. I was just thinking
I know it
about
was a great
just
track
track
day. Yeah, I
time.
get you.
It is a great track. I mean, I wish that other people in our group would go up there with me. I met another Blackwing guy
Yeah.
up there. He's from Olympia.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is the year of no track day for Gene, so he won't be
Whatever.
going with me this year. But do tell about last
I
year.
do have to go look and see what skip days are up. I got to get those signed up for.
Yeah,
I already
dude,
told my wife I'm going to skip days
I'm
for
tell-
sure. Skip days are awesome.
They're not posted yet, by the way.
No, they're not posted yet.
They're not posted yet.
Okay, for me in 2025, so I did Oregon Raceway Park twice. That was awesome. I love that. It's just such a great trip. Other than the hotel, which is a little, it's not Bates Motel, right? It's not that bad, but it's getting close. Like I could see something happening there.
I would
Other
probably
than-
sleep in my car before I would sleep in that hotel.
I have slept in my car there before.
Yeah, you have.
But I love going to Oregon Raceway Park. So that was a lot of fun. What else did we do? I did a lot of cruises, which I really appreciated. That was just a lot of fun. It's a great day. The Pacific Northwest, if you've not come up here, obviously you guys live here, so you know, the views are amazing. The roads are amazing. What's cool about it is lots of, switchbacks, lots of lefts, rights, ups, downs, but then you can stop off at a place and be like Deception Pass and have mountains and mountain views and then water views all together, all in one day.
Or
It's
Glacier Cave.
Glacier Cave, right? Stunningly gorgeous views. It's just, it's amazing. I think one of the things that was really fun, and I know you're going to talk about something here in a minute, but I went on a cruise with him, and that afternoon,
Who's him?
Him. Oh yes, I'm pointing at Dan over here. And then that afternoon, we got done with it. It was actually, I think it was that day we did the caves. Because that afternoon, my son, I asked Dan, can I bring my son over and go for a ride and
Oh,
something?
yeah.
And this is where I'll transition over to you because I think it'd be kind of cool. But I wanted to do that because I was taking him to college that next week, right? And I thought this would be cool for you to see what hard work allows you to get. And you could talk about the speeds that you guys got to and that story because that was a lot of fun. But it was really cool. And so he drove my car over to Dan's house. He rode in something, and then he was so positively shaken up, like, I am so jacked up now, Dad, I can't drive your car home. He said that was the most amazing thing I've ever experienced. So I think that was cool for me because the goal there was to have him understand concept of you work hard, you can have nice things, right? And when we got out of the car, one of the first things I asked him, other than how was it, was what did you learn? And that's what he came back with. And I don't know many 18-year-olds who'd come back with that as the learning versus that was so fast and that was so cool and it's an amazing car and all that's true. But the learning that I wanted is what he came back with. So for me, that just stuck with me.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that was cool. That was a fun experience. I'm
So
glad.
do you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
All right, Daniel, listen up.
And this is for you, Daniel. Gosh, there's a whole backstory on this that I'm not going to go into.
No.
There's just no need. But the short of it is that I got a new car. I've talked about that before, and I've hinted about it. I've really never come out and talked about it. So this year was September. I think September, August. It was actually in August.
It was August, yeah.
It was in August. So I got a new McLaren 750 was my new toy. I do have a hard time saying it out loud because, like, I'm not a boastful person. I'm not a braggadocious type person. I might talk smack with some friends, but I mean, I just don't like to flaunt. And that is a very expensive car. So I really haven't talked about it, but I guess now I can open up a little bit about it. Got a new McLaren 750S Spider, Volcano Orange.
Beautiful car.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous
Oh
car.
my gosh.
Your hat matches the car.
Well, no, this is papaya orange.
Oh.
Papaya orange. So I got the volcano orange. So when I was looking at the cars, like I said, I'm not going to go into the history of how I got to here, but I've always wanted a McLaren. Like, I've never been a Ferrari guy. I'm kind of turned off with about playing the Ferrari game. You know, you got to buy this car to get to that car. Like, I don't go through cars quick enough to want to play that. I typically hold my cars much longer, typically. And so I just really turned off with Ferrari. I don't like Lambos. I mean, their performance amazing. I just don't like the style. You know, that slanted front. I just not a big fan for me. And then Porsches, we've talked about it before. GT3 RS, amazing car, but they all look the same to me. Like, unless you're in the Porsche world, like, they all look the same. Not all, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, McLaren has always been one of those cars that kind of stands out. Phenomenal handling. I've always aspired to get one of those. And I've looked on and off. I mean, even before I got the Z06, I was looking at a 570.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was looking at 570. And so it's always been on my radar. But then just a bunch of things happened and stars aligned to put things in place. And through lots of hard work, nothing's ever been given to me. I was in a position to be able to buy this car. I wanted an orange one. Even back to my Z06, I wanted the orange that they had.
I remember you wanted the orange with the metal flake.
With the metal flake,
Yeah.
the metallic. When the Z06 came out, I had an early allocation, and that orange had not been released yet. So I could not order the orange. So disappointed. So here, when I was looking at getting a McLaren, I actually started with the 720. I don't think I've even told all the story, but I was working on some deals for 720s before I upgraded to the 750. And I was looking at Papaya. I was looking at Papaya. There's another Ventura, I think. I forgot. There's another orange. It's a little bit deeper orange. And then I saw the Volcano. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that burnt orange metallic flake
Beautiful.
is just unbelievable.
Under the sun is
When the sun hits it, it's
I've never
spectacular.
seen that color is
Beautiful.
phenomenal. So Volcano Orange car is phenomenal. I mean, performance-wise, it's just a different level. The sound, sorry, McLaren sucks. The sound's terrible.
And you can't do anything with the exhaust, really.
Yeah, it's under it's under warranty.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably gonna be a longer because it comes with a factory 3-year warranty, but then you can renew the warranty every year. I think up to
10 years?
10 years, I think. So I'm going to keep it under warranty. So I don't think I'll ever change the exhaust out.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that really sucks.
I feel bad for you.
Yeah, I know.
No, I don't. Not remotely.
The exhaust is kind of lame. Everything else, though,
Magic.
I'm telling you, I got in that car, and within, I think we talked before, but when I got at the track, on my first track day, I already matched the speed of my Z06. That took me 6 months to get to that time. And again, it's not apples to apples, but I'm just saying that to jump in a brand spanking new car,
Not on track tires, too.
Not
You're
on
You're on
yeah.
all weather tires.
to be able to do the same time just shows the performance of that car.
Car's just
It-
ungodly.
The handling is so impressive. It's got carbon ceramic brakes stop on a dime, really great. But the looks, the one thing that I never liked about my Corvettes that I had, the 2C8, that angular, it's kind of like the Lambo angular. I don't really like it. It's okay. It's not bad. The front's not too bad, but the back end is too busy. There's got all these angles going on. It's got a big back end. I just visually didn't like the Corvette. The McLaren 750 is, it's sculpted, so smooth.
curves.
It's got textures. It's got neat textures with the mesh grills in the back.
Mesh
It's
grills.
just such great texture.
Yeah, it's
So
just
it breaks it up. It's not so visually like, big booty in the back. It's just really
well. And then
beautiful.
you got that. So I like my big spoiler I had on the Z06,
Oh,
but
yeah.
this has got active aero, and so it's got a big wing too. But the big wing only comes up when you need it. It's not just sticking up there all the time with drag. And you can tell it. Like when you hit the brakes, you can tell when that air brake flips up. You can tell the difference that there's something back there. So overall, I just can't imagine getting another car.
All right, so I got to tell a quick story here because we were on a cruise. This is the one that we were up in the guy with the gun. We talked about this. On the radio,
my
right?
gosh, yeah,
Yeah.
We're up
This-
in Gig Harbor.
Gig Harbor area, yeah. So we were cruising to our spot, and he hadn't gotten to the miles yet, right?
That's right.
You were going to get
I
to the
wasn't-
break-in miles while on the cruise out to where we're going to go. So the timing was perfect, and I knew when he got to the miles. Because all of a sudden we were cruising behind. I was cruising behind him, and we're in Mexico. We're in Mexico. All of a sudden, I see a puff of smoke out of the exhaust, and then he starts walking away from me. So I floor it and I take off, and and when he slows down, I slow down, and I'm doing 101. And I said, "Hey man," I was on the walkie-talkie, my crap walkie-talkie. I said, "How fast are you?" "You're like 130." He's like 133, and he was walking away from me like I was standing still. And we pulled off at some point. I remember you saying that was scary. Like that was, and you didn't even. I think you said you didn't even floor it. You didn't even floor. You were like 3/4, and it just walked. So now let's talk about my son. So
Okay.
we go on this cruise, and Timothy's in the passenger seat, obviously, and we're going around Dan's house in some areas, and same kind of thing. And I'm behind him in my car, and all of a sudden he just leaves, and I try to catch up, and it's not going to happen. At one point they were flying, just flying. And you tell the rest of the story from here, because when we pulled over and parked, there's a video. Go.
So, okay, let me back up just before that because you
Okay.
said something about scary quick. When I punched that car, so when I got over the break-in miles was the first time I punched it. I babied the car up until I got to 1,000 miles. I didn't do anything stupid. No, I don't launch anyway. I don't really care about launching. I never launched my other cars. But I never pushed the car. Never did that. Once I hit that 1,000 miles, I punched it. Other than being in that Cadillac electric car, I've never felt the sensation of that scary quick. It threw me back with such force, so fast that the speed went to. I hadn't experienced that before. The Z06 was fast, and it punched it, but nothing like the McLaren.
It's a punch to the face.
It's-
And I've not ridden in the 750 yet. I've ridden in the 720. That was punching me in the face, and this is faster.
It was crazy fast. So now let's get back to your son comes over, and so he wants to take him for a ride before he goes to college. So he gets in the passenger seat, and we go out. I mean, he's been around us in cars and stuff for. He actually got to ride in my Z06, right?
That's right.
Before
he rode in the Z06 before I did.
Before you
He
did.
rode in your C8 before.
He
I
did,
I
that's
never
right.
rode in the C8, the Stingray.
Oh.
He rode in the C8 before I ever rode in the C8.
That's funny.
He rode in both of yours.
That's right. I forgot
That's right.
that. So he comes over, and we're like, okay, let's go for a ride. And there's a section where it's out in the boonies. There's no houses, no nothing. There's plenty of visuals off the side, so it's not like trees right beside it. So lots open, but no cars, no people, no nothing. So we go out there, and I do the scary quick thing. I punch it.
Did you go full boat?
I think I probably did.
Probably.
But it was very short, not far. We didn't like.
Doesn't need much.
No, it doesn't need much.
It doesn't need much. I punched it hard.
And he's recording.
He's
Timothy's
recording. He's recording. On the recording, he asked how fast we're going, and I tell him. But I didn't really think about him recording. I knew that he was recording, but I didn't think about it. So I tell him how fast we're going. We cool it down. We go back to the house, and then he gets out, and then he's kind of shaken up, not scared wise, but
Adrenaline wise.
adrenaline because of
Adrenaline
how
is just
performance
crazy high. He's never ridden in anything like that. He's ridden in my fast cars before, but nothing of this nature. This is the next level exotic.
It is definitely. And so we were joking about, hey, Gene's talking to him about, hey, don't tell your mom, right? Don't tell your mom about how fast you're going.
We don't lie to mom, but we also don't tell her outright.
You're not going to lie. You should never lie.
Right.
But you don't offer it up. Just don't come in the door saying, hey, you know what? So they go home, and he's going to show the video, right? He shows the mom the video, and in the video, yes,
No.
yes. He says, hey, how fast did we go? And I tell him, and it's right there on the audio, so she gets to hear.
You want to guess how fast it was?
It was quick. We'll just leave it at that.
Okay, he doesn't want to say it.
We'll just leave it at that.
But it was in Mexico, right?
It was down in Mexico,
down in
but it's
Mexico.
still,
We'll just leave it at that.
Just leave it at that.
It was quick.
It was quick. As soon as I think Gene, I don't know if you called me or you texted me something, he told me, and I'm like, oh man, I can't show my face around Liz anymore.
To be fair, she laughed at it. She thought it was funny. She wasn't worried, but it was kind of funny when he said it because I was like, oh.
I know.
The words came out, and I went, oh.
I know
can't
because
take
we had
them
said,
back.
hey, we're not going to say anything, and then it just happened.
When you give somebody the look like,
Yeah, exactly. The look, obviously, I feel extremely blessed to be in a position to have something like this. I don't take it lightly. You know, I'm looking forward to a bunch of cruises this coming year. Looking forward to getting on the track this year. You know, share it with other people. You know, you guys want to go out for a drive, take it out. You know, definitely happy to let you guys drive it. I think sharing things with other people is something that gives me satisfaction, you know, and other people get to enjoy it as well. And so,
Well, you've let me drive your Z06 a few times. One on the racetrack. The day I went off-roading, within a couple hours, he let me, my car was still good, but he let me drive his car on the track.
yeah. I mean,
You know?
I
And
as long as
couple
I know
times.
you, I wouldn't like get a rando out here, you know.
well, you let people sit in your car though.
I do let
right?
people all the time.
Oh, yeah, me too. All the
People are shocked as heck. They're
Yeah.
like, I went for a run. You know, that day I said, hey, where am I going to park?
Yeah.
And there was nobody there. I was the only person there. Someone pulled up, and they were from out of town somewhere. I forgot. They were just visiting, so they had just stopped by there. They're like, hey, can we get a picture? Which is always funny to me. I'm like, you don't have to ask my permission, but okay, yeah, you can have a picture. And then the mom said to the kid was like 16, so not like a young kid, like, you know, kid's old enough to talk for himself or herself. And the mom's like, hey, can she sit in the car? I'm like, of course, sure. And the kid was like, are you sure I can sit in the car? I'm like, of course you can sit in the car. It still amazes me today that people are shocked that they can get in the car because so many people don't allow that, right?
No, that's so true.
They don't, especially at this price point of a car. A lot of people that I've seen will not let other people. To me, I'm like,
I know my lovely wife would not want that. I would do it too. I would.
Like, I want to share it.
Absolutely.
And I'll let people that I trust drive the car. I won't let a rando, but I'll let randos get in the car.
Sure.
I like to share it. So, yeah, that was a pretty cool moment. Right now, the car is getting some maintenance work done, warranty work done. They have some update. They don't do over the air.
Yeah. That's
So
weird.
you have to go in to do the updates. So it's getting a bunch of updates done, and then there was a paint bubbling from delivery that they're going to fix that. So it's just getting some work done. It's away for the next month or so.
I'm looking forward to what we're going to do this year. More cruises, multi-day cruises.
Yep, we're
I know
definitely
you're putting
doing
those
that.
Together. More track days.
He says that.
Oh,
he
shut
keeps
up.
saying those
I'm
words.
going to do track days.
I don't think those words mean what you think they mean.
Don't they mean I get to talk about it but not do it? According to my wife.
You know, this year I would love, I still want to have this guy over there because he went to the track one time, but it was a day that I wasn't there.
And the car overheated, right?
No, I got
What
a
was the
check engine light.
Oh, check engine light.
I got a
Yes,
check engine
yeah,
light.
He's never been back. I would love to.
We got to get you on the track.
I'd love to get him on the track.
Yep. You
I
got to go
mean,
out there.
Yeah,
You should
that's
come
going
down
to be
to-
a goal for 2026. Then.
So you should come to ORP because it's the cheapest place to do it.
Right,
ORP
ORP
is by far the cheapest, and you can take it easy. Like
Yeah.
you can just go out there, take it super easy, big runoff, no stupid stuff. That's the place to do it.
There's only one place you really got to worry. No, let me rephrase. No, you don't have to worry. There's only one place that if something goes wrong, you could hit the concrete barrier. The probability of it going wrong means you did something really
You had to
stupid.
you had to be on the edge.
Or there was a catastrophic error in the car, like something broke. But at the speed you're going down that particular, it's not gonna hurt anything.
You're getting what?
Really, you
What
can
are
get
you
to
getting?
100 maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe 100. You would be faster in your car. I get to like I say maybe. I get to 101 before I nail the brakes. But I generally don't even want to do that. And that area is, I'd say, the only area that if you went off-roading, you'd hit something.
But you could take it easy.
But you just take it easy.
You could
But
just
you
take.
know about off-roading?
I know about
Oh
off-roading.
yeah, because
I have a turn. Turn
he has
7.
a turn. He has a
It's
turn
turn
there.
7
Gene's
is
corner.
Gene's corner.
Gene's corner.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got a turn there. So,
But it is a great place. There's so many places where if you go off, you're just going to go off into the grass and you come back on and you keep going. So it's a really, and it's fun. It's a really fun track.
everybody Travis loves it. Ben's been down there. Rob's been down there. Sean's been
I
down
think
there.
John's been down there.
Yeah. So we got a lot of people. We'll have to. That would be the place to go.
We got to plan it and then try to get as many people, like give them a month or two's notice that we're going to go down there. Get as many people as we can. It's fun.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
I'm good. I had a great 2025. That was fun, Dan.
Yeah.
Alberto,
Yeah,
that
no,
was
it's a
fun.
great 2025.
Let's do better this year.
2026 is,
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
live and learn and buy once, cry once, right?
That's right. Okay. With that, I guess till next time.
Till next time.
All right. Cheers.
See you.